So my name is Rory. I am a painter. So most of my work it's informed by painting as a discipline, and that links a little bit to my background. I mean, I've always loved painting since I was a child, and I always had a kind of knack for drawing things and rendering things. And my dad was actually a painter, but he wasn't a painter in a fine art context. He was more of a house painter. So it's kind of funny to think about that now. Like, I'm a painter, my dad is a painter, and it wasn't always something that I was proud of, you know. But now I acknowledge it as quite influential, quite critical in my practice. Yeah, so I started out in art school, knowing nothing really about art. I went to Pinelands High, excellent art department. I just never really never took advantage of it. But I always could paint throughout this whole phase, you know. I could still make pretty pictures. I originally wanted to study music. I applied to Cope. So I applied, auditioned, got in, everything, and yeah, the fees were just ridiculous. But funny enough, I was accepted at Michaela's first, so it was kind of a slap in the face for Michaela's being the plan B. But again, I had no idea how prestigious it was, or I just thought, okay, art and music, that's what I love, so let me go for it. I became very much aware of the dominant discourses that were happening, and I was looking at a lot of things and like reading things, and became aware of that, like you say, that the expectation as a young man of color or classified colored man, and I thought of that just making that completely ridiculous. So I thought of it as not enacting coloredness or being colored, but like becoming colored, literally becoming colored. So what is colored then? Is it red, blue, green, all these things, or is it much deeper than that? And that's something that we often not taught growing up. I mean, I'm not going to get into that whole thing now, because that's like another video. Always being in that liminal space. And that's why I wanted for the color man, that coming across that term color man also was like just so poignant for me. Being the painter, but then becoming a painting almost. So you're this object, but you also he has agency. And it's something that I perform as color man, I'm not color man. I like to think of it as like a superhero, like Spider-Man and Peter Parker. Like, I become this character, and then I engage with space, I make things, but it's a construction at the end of the day.
I'm from a small town, Kimberley, and where the William Humphreys Art Gallery / Museum is near us. And yeah, so I've always, like, I've been drawing from a very young age. Like in preschool, I was that kid who was just above average, and my mom actually took me to like art classes at the Kimberley Art Center since, I think, like from an early age, since I was 8 or something. Every Friday I went. But art was like my hobby. I wasn't athletic or anything like that. That's what I did 24/7. And I never actually, thought I'd become an artist. Or my interest was actually fashion design, only because I could draw clothes on people really well. But I have no fashion sense, so it just wasn't gonna happen. So I actually pursued art as a career and something to study when I won the Shoprite Checkers Strokes of Genius art competition, which was like the first time they opened it, and I won that, and everybody just thought, oh my gosh, you have to study art. And I actually remember a friend of mine from high school, I want to study art, you're poor. And I just, I thought I'd just do it anyway. So yeah, that was a really great platform for myself, and it's still going on. That was my sort of, my miracle / blessing. So yeah, now here I am. Like in 4th year, I was just making work and enjoying my found object, and experimenting, and all these wonderful things were happening. And so I was enjoying the discipline. And then one day she just, in a crit, said, oh, like you're removing yourself from your work, which is a good thing. And I just found that so odd, because I never thought I was. But because she mentioned that, I thought, am I removing myself? And if I didn't remove myself, what would that mean? And myself, who, what, why? And then I started thinking about, identity politics and myself as a black female artist, and all those things started coming in. And I didn't know how to relate that to the prince that was so removed of me. I didn't know how to get those together. And that's when I started using the video works to speak to that. So I guess that's the social element, as we could say. Yeah. But I just found it interesting. I don't know, it just really bothered me that I was removing myself, not even intentionally. I didn't realize that I was removing myself. So.
I found the videos were very, became like I was saying, they became like pauses almost, in this mess of abstraction.
Yeah. So the lemon one again is references Penny's Psyopus's Patience on a Monument, where Patience sits on a pile of his historical rubble and baggage, and she sits there peeling a lemon. And I then thought to do the same in an effort to try to change how black women, just in general, are represented in visual arts, or how they are meant to be represented, and how, for instance, if I am a black female artist making work, like how am I supposed to represent myself? Do I paint, if I had to make a painting of myself, do I paint a beautiful picture of myself, or do I paint a picture of myself, I don't know, wearing a doek or peeling a lemon? Just trying to, like, how do I start representing myself?
Well, not only question it, but just kind of blow it right out of the water. Because you didn't just peel the lemon, you actually peeled the whole thing. It just became nothing.
Destroyed it.
Destroyed it, exactly.
The idea of,
And then there was
black
another
women
video.
doing that kind of labor.
Yeah. I think you need to be disciplined for yourself first. You can't depend on, like, you have this weird idea that somebody's just going to come and be like, we're going to give you a studio space, we're going to give you a stipend every month, we pay you a salary to make work.
We heard you want to become an artist, here's an opportunity.
It's completely the opposite.
Like
make work first of all, that's the most important thing. Carry on thinking about your work. Just keep running, and also find a way to support yourself financially. That's not just relying on selling work. But now I come to studio and I'm like, yo, I don't want to waste a day because, like, electricity, and it's real. So
definitely, like, I was scared, I think the first month, to even charge my phone because I thought the electricity.
Yeah, I remember you telling me.
Afterlife.
The afterlife, wow.
Yeah, what's that like?
I think it's a bit of a struggle.
I was like, no, I don't have a student card, and I just thought about that discount.